give you a bit of off spin.
Right.
Instead of having one of them, we have all three, which is just, it's just useless to have that. Haider Ali, chalo, wo aaj laye to add a bit of oomph to that batting lineup, especially in the middle order. Ab ye dekhna hai ki usko 6 pe na ghuser dein. I want him to see him batting at 3, batting at 4. Or Shadab Khan, who is our standout bowler, batsman, one of the young standout batsmen in the PSL. Uske wo crease pe hi nahi aaya abhi tak yaar, batting hi nahi aayi uski. So what was the point of him showing all that form in the PSL?
Questions coming in. Adil, there is a YouTube stream that just went live. You can check that out now, but recommend to stay here. Defended away from Babar Azam with a point for no run. Adil is saying Malik should have been replaced. Give Ifti another go. Malik has not even bowled in 5 years.
यार इफ्ती के एटलीस्ट हमने देखा कि बिग हिटिंग कैपेबिलिटी तो है. Okay, in the last game they were spot on with their Yorkers, and he couldn't get away, but we saw what he did in Australia in that quick fire 60 in the second T20. तो उसमें वो बिग हिटिंग एबिलिटी है. मलिक में तो डेफिनेटली नहीं है अगेंस्ट स्पेस बॉलिंग. वी आर 100% श्योर ऑफ दैट. और हफीज़ चलो स्कोर कर रहा है, हफीज़ को भी ड्रॉप नहीं कर सकते फिलहाल.
Yep.
So it was natural to drop Malik for that spot for Haider.
0 for 0, Pakistan after 2 deliveries. England won the toss, all clipped off the pads. Babar Azam to square leg, should come through for a single. Pakistan are off the mark. Their captain is off the mark. England won the toss and elected to bowl first in his final T20 international of the summer. Pakistan have played extremely good cricket throughout the few months, but they've not got a single win under their belt. Izzy Khwaja, they've been unlucky.
Either the weather has gone against us or somebody has played a crazy innings like Joss Butler twice in this series, Zach Crawley as well. So Pakistan haven't got the results that they should have deserved in this tour. इसने भी अच्छा खेला था. Good to see him back in the green colors and performing, because he was given a lot of rope, a lot of patience, a lot of time to rediscover his form. लेकिन एंड में ड्रॉप हो ही गया. Ooh. I think he has something on the entire PCB, to be quite honest. He just doesn't go away. And I believe he's the only 90s cricketer who's still operating. But not international, kind of, you can say. Let's fix our mics. Acha, mera theek hai. 1 for no loss after 0.4. Of course, Pakistan making those 3 changes that we've talked about in detail. Saqib bowling to Fakhar Zaman. Down the ground. Ooh, leading edge to mid-off, and they'll sneak through for a single. I think the ball just straightened off a length and took a leading edge. Thankfully, out of the reach of Saqib, who's bowled well in his first over. Look at that. It was right up there, but Fakhar was a bit late to that shot, to be quite honest. Achhi pace hai Saqib ki, ye humne dekha hai. Okay, he bowls at a healthy clip of 140, 142. So he's no mug at all. And good to see some young English pace bowlers coming through. They, of course, have a lot of options with Mark Wood, Jofra Archer, Chris Wokes. And Tom Curran को भी वो लेके घसीट रहे हैं. तो plenty of depth in English cricket these days. Short ball just worked to mid-on, but no runs scored once again from Babar Azam. 2 for no loss after the first over. Very good start for Saqib, very good start for England. Adil Momin kid. Okay, how many do we need today? 220? Yaar, I thought the score was enough even in the last game. काफ़ी बातें हुई हैं कि भाई हम बीच में स्लो हो गए थे, ये हो गए थे, वो हो गए थे, कि स्कोर कम था. But we made some critical errors in the field during the bowling session. I felt that was where the game got out of hand. कि इफ्तिखार ने वो 2 ओवर कवर कर लिए थे आमिर के when he went off for injury. Then we chanced our arm, gave him another over, and that got smashed for 18 runs. उसके बाद मॉर्गन ने फिर momentum पकड़ लिया and we were never in the game. तो just small decisions that went against us. आपको याद होगा, of course, that big shout against Morgan's second ball that looked absolutely stone dead. बस वो umpire's call पे बच गया on impact. If we had gotten that wicket, then the game could have progressed very differently. But Moeen Ali back into bowl. He only bowled that 1 over in the last game as well. So they're definitely just using him against Fakhar in the power play. Let's see if he gets an extended spell today. 2 for no loss after 1 over. Pakistan with a must-win game. Oh, he's bowled him! First ball! Fakhar Zaman has missed a straight one. And Moeen Ali, the Multan Sultan, has struck. Fakhar gone for 1.
Pakistan been pegged back early here. Fakhar Zaman got a pretty decent outing last time around.
And there he goes. Went back to a straight, foolish ball. Didn't turn, just went with the arm. And he's gone. Huge wicket for brother Moeen. Apni bhi kamai unhone halal ki. And of course, very lazy, very lackadaisical there from Fakhar Zaman. Gone for one, just faced 3 deliveries, and Haider Ali getting an opportunity maybe. Let's see if he comes out to bat, or will it be the man in form, Hafiz? Pakistan pegged back early. So this game already a must-win game for Pakistan to salvage some pride, to balance the series. But 2 for 1 after 1.1. Let's see who comes out. Moeen Ali bhi humne dekha aajkal vice captain. Yes, it is Haider Ali coming out to bat in just 7 balls into his international debut. A big moment for him, a big innings for him. And dekhte hain, the attack assassin as we like to call him. Very talented batsman, very fluid, technically correct. Look at that T20 over career. He has 150 in 16 games, a strike rate of 148. That really impressed. I remember that 69 he made against Lahore at the Gaddafi. That was a brilliant match. Of course, Visa won it with that final over 6. But finally getting his opportunity for Pakistan. Kafi hype ho rahi, kafi chacha ho rahi is ladke ke baare mein. Did well in domestic as well, did well in the PSL, did well at under 19. So finally he's gone through all the processes to represent his national team. And look at that, Fakhar Zaman. Kya hai yaar, seedhi ball hai, aapke pair hi nahi chale. Thoda sa aage aana tha, Amy back foot ho gaye. Just crept in and clipped that leg bail. And here we go, Haider Ali on strike against Moeen Ali. Driven down the ground and he's safely off the mark. Welcome to international cricket. Haider Ali 3 for 1, just bunted it down to mid-on safely. And Pakistan have been pegged back early. And welcome to Ahmed Hassan, who has also joined us in the Change of Pace studio. He's shocked, absolutely gobsmacked seeing that replay. But yaar, banda kya bole Fakhar Zaman ko. Babar Azam takes a single to long on as well. No risky shots. Just getting his eye in. 4 for 1 after 1.3. Let's see some of the comments. Mr. Straight One, हाँ यार, just Misbah Wenger चीफ डूजिन आते ही उसके खिलाफ हो गए हैं. But come on यार, थोड़ा सा मौका दें, chance दें. Hashtag Misbah out already going on. Already trending worldwide. Look at that big hit by Haider. That is going to be a 6 over long on. Welcome to cricket. Welcome to international cricket. There he goes. Ek ball Loki, dusri ball bang out of the ground. Big 6 over long on. And brother Moeen is not being treated with respect by the young attack assassin. Beautiful shot over long one. True hitting. Not a slog. That was pure class and quality from Haider. Lovely shot, yaar. Zabardast. Finally, we have someone who's a bit daler. Shout out to Shoaib Akhtar. He'll be happy with this approach. But Haider ka ek issue hai ki thoda sa rash ho jata hai. Has to be careful. Ahmed Hassan, welcome to the stream and welcome to Change of Pace.
Assalamu alaikum. This is quite a start for Pakistan. एक विकेट भी गिर गई और हैदर अली ऑलरेडी अटैकिंग क्रिकेट शुरू कर चुका है अपनी.
यार यही अच्छा है ना यार, थोड़े पावर प्ले ओवर्स हैं, ठीक है, अपना चांस लो, क्या फ़ायदा रुकने का.
और यार ऑफ स्पिनर को हम वैसे ही रिस्पेक्ट नहीं देते. मतलब आई एम सरप्राइज के फ़खर जमान भी जो है मोइन अली को विकेट दे गया है.
यार फिर आप नेथन हॉरिट्स को आप विकेटें दे देते, फिर आप कहते हैं ऑफ स्पिनर को सपोर्ट.
नहीं, वैसे हम नहीं देते. नेथन लाइन को हम दे देते हैं, वैसे हम नहीं देते. मोइन अली को नहीं देते. बाबर आजम अगेंस्ट मोइन, driven this time.
Ooh, in the gap, didn't time it.
Just
नहीं, बस एक ही काफ़ी है. 12 for 1 after 2. Haider 8 of 3, Babar 3 of 6, so a sedate start, nothing too flash.
Yeah, but Haider's already showing the signs that we were missing in the previous games where, you know, batsmen were coming in after wickets and just slowing down and sitting around too much. Haider Ali's not going to do that, especially inside the power play.
Welcome to FHD to the stream as well, our long time change of pacer, or Haider.
And there's a name on that scorecard that I wasn't expecting to see in the Pakistan green ever
after
again.
11 months.
Yeah, especially after 11
after
months.
84 years.
The Panda is making a comeback. Sarfraz Ahmed is in the lineup.
और Shoaib
Malik's padded up.
इसको क्या, why is he putting his hand on his head? धूप से बच रहे हैं या कोई माइग्रेन तो नहीं हो गया इनको?
नहीं, I think धूप से बच रहे हैं.
आदिल मोहम्मद पूछे is Ifti eating गुटखा यार, I'm not sure. One hand off the bat, squirts it to third man for a single. Third man. साकिब अपनी बॉलें बीट करा रहा है यार, ये दिन आ गया.
साकिब ने पहला ओवर अच्छा कराया. I still believe he's a very mediocre bowler, but
यार ऐसे तो
Bumble seems to like him.
पेस है उसकी.
पेस तो यार आपको पता है हर पाकिस्तानी नौजवान में होती है, ऐसी बात नहीं है.
भाई एक स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड सवाल करें FHD, why does Ifti need to sit out and not Malik Dinosaur?
ये वैसे अच्छा सवाल है क्योंकि Ifti, if you look at it in terms of his international experience, is still quite young. And also in terms of his age, but
NIC के हिसाब से
उसके हिसाब से नहीं. Saqib continuing to Heather Ali on the pads.
Lovely
nice
flick,
little
yaar.
flick towards mid wicket. They should just
मतलब
get
he looks
one.
the part. That's the most important thing.
And he looks confident. That's the thing. I
और
mean,
looks the part पे ही आपको इतने मौके मिल जाते हैं यार.
exactly.
और फवाद आलम से पूछें कि not looking the part उसको मौके नहीं मिले.
Exactly. 10 साल उसने जो है वेट किया, 11 साल वेट किया. बट हैदर की यही बात है ना यार, सेकंड डिलीवरी उसने फेस की अपनी इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेट में अगेंस्ट मोइन अली, who's already picked up a wicket, 2 deliveries before that, launches him into the stand. So he's
I
going
think
to play his shots.
even Babar wouldn't have done that, to be quite honest.
Babar generally doesn't do that. Babar doesn't even take that aerial route, so this is a different type of balance in the batting lineup with Heather. Babar drives hard down
Lovely
the ground.
shot.
That'll be 4 runs straight past mid off, and that's the first boundary for Bobby.
यार अगर बंदा ऐसी क्लासिक शॉटें मार सकता है, so do you really need him to go over the top and start hitting
Exactly, that's
sixes?
the thing. That's why he doesn't need to play rash shots. He's got the power even all along the ground, and I've told you his game is very much modeled around someone like Dilshan, who used to do the exact same thing early on. Of course,
Interesting.
Dilshan had some scoops and things like that, but he wasn't a six hitter. He was always going along the ground and getting those runs early on. So I
Interesting comparison.
feel Babar's got that similar approach to the T20 game.
And we have to remind people he's only 25 यार, अभी भी वो अपनी prime में थोड़ी है.
Pulled away this time through mid wicket. It'll beat the fielder
हो
inside
गया, हो
the
गया, हो
circle. That'll be back-to-back boundaries for Babar. The faster they come, the faster they go. 87 miles per hour by Saqib Mahmood, but an easy shot for Babar.
And वही हम देख रहे हैं कि there's no respite on this ground once you beat the field. Morgan ने अभी हमारा धज्जियां उड़ा दी थी हमारी bowling की.
Yeah,
You have to be absolutely spot on.
exactly. And now that you're batting first and you've made 195 in the previous game, given how flat the wicket is, how fast the outfield is, and the sun.
But अब वहाब आज खेल रहा है, I think he'll offer something with the older ball.
Hopefully. I mean, if he's got the control going today and he's got the Yorkers going, then that'll be a big change for Pakistan.
But he always does kind of tend to deliver against England. हमने देखा है.
Yeah.
All his success in tests and ODIs has been
The
especially
fifers
against
and
the
everything.
Engrays.
Yeah. Oh, this
What a
time jabbed
shot!
away towards third man. He played it so late, and that'll be another
Unbelievable.
boundary, a hat trick of fours for Babar Azam. I think that was the best of the lot.
यार इतनी risky shot है, but he has such command and control over it. That fine dab to third man.
And you know he plays it very
140 के bowler को ये shot मारा
exactly, and
है
he plays it very differently compared to some of the other batsmen in the past. because
Suchin.
he plays it with such an angled bat that
Middle
it's always
stump पे
going.
ball थी यार.
Exactly, it's always going along the ground. There's no risk involved for Babar.
Unbelievable class and quality from the Badshah of Pakistan.
Yeah, Pakistan. Saqib last delivery of the third, 26 for 1 Pakistan. Short again, dabbed away towards third man. This time not so fine. They'll pick up a single. End of 3, 27 for 1 Pakistan. Have made a good recovery in that over.
He's gone for 3 fours and 3 singles, so 15 runs off the over. पहले ओवर में सिर्फ 3 रन पड़े, लेकिन साथ ही फिर फेंटा शुरू
मैं
हो
जब
गया.
आपको कहता हूँ
सकीब का
मीडियोकर बॉलर है तो
यार
आप
ऐसे तो
मानते
ना
नहीं
कहें
हैं
यार. बाबर की शॉट्स की भी कोई आप तारीफ
की
करें.
शॉट्स तो मतलब यार आउटस्टैंडिंग है, उसकी तो कोई क्लास ही नहीं है. He's a class apart, but generally speaking, I just don't see it. I don't know why he's in that
Faisal
lineup.
has drawn a good throwback. Saeed Anwar was the last batsman to late cut the Pacers. I agree, he was really good at that shot.
I've always seen Mohammad Yusuf do the same thing, but it was a different kind of cut. You know, they used to do with an open face of the bat. Chris
और,
Jordan's coming in.
Salumia कह रहा है Wahab is already offering his new hairstyle that will play a role in deceiving the batsman.
Yeah,
यार
Wahab's got
Wahab's
that little
hairline
comb over.
is very questionable to say the least. कि क्या हो रहा है?
For me, it goes LeBron James and then Wahab Riaz.
Go James.
Go James.
हमारा अभी तक फाइनल नहीं हुआ कि किसके साथ पड़ रहा
यार
है.
कल वो क्रिस पॉल एक और गेम ले गया है
क्या बात है क्रिस पॉल की.
रॉकेट्स के खिलाफ. Here's Jordan to Babar Azam.
What a
What a
shot!
straight drive, but straight to the bowler. And Chris Jordan is one of the
जितनी
best
करारी
fielders.
उसकी स्ट्रेट ड्राइव थी, उतनी करारी फील्डिंग थी क्रिस जॉर्डन की.
Yeah.
Brilliant off his own bowling.
I think he's one of the best in the world off his own bowling.
आदिल मोहम्मद तो हैं भी of course रॉकेट्स के फैन. साथ ही कह दिया रसन हार्डन can go to hell.
But it's going to be a great Game 7, I think. Chris Paul, especially with his skill set and experience, is going to be a tough matchup.
नहीं
The
हार्डन
Rockets might
कुछ
be in for an upset.
मुझे लग रहा है हार्डन कोई
Take over?
60-70 पॉइंट मार देगा.
बनता है यार अब तो. Oh, again tries that late cut. This time the ball angling in towards off stump, and this is an inside edge towards the keeper. There is that element of risk when you play with such an angled bat. Chris Jordan की pace वैसे अभी तक हम नहीं देख रहे कि वो
But no more cutters in that BS in this game. जी. अच्छा, we are just updating the source code of our chat. so it'll be fixed very very shortly अगर आपको कुछ दिक्कत हो रही है. But whoever is already on with us, you're very welcome.
New
to stay here.
joiners can just be a little patient. You can tweet us in the meanwhile. Change your pace 4
और
on 4.
YouTube पे भी आ सकते हैं आप.
And you can comment on YouTube again. Cut away towards third man. They
ये
should
दो
look to
है
get
यार.
2. I think.
Oh, good running यार.
Yeah,
जबरदस्त.
good running. Wild throw from Saqib Mahmood in deep. They'll pick up 2. Or interesting cheese. 46 and 56.
Raptors पहला मैच हार गए थे.
Yes.
किससे आ रहे हैं?
They lost to the Celtics.
ओ हाँ.
Yeah. It was a poor game from the
यार
Raps.
ईस्ट काफी तगड़ा लग रहा है इस साल.
यार आप इस वक्त ये देखेंगे बक्स भी हार गए पहला मैच.
नहीं जीते हैं कल.
नहीं, बक्स हार गए.
अच्छा.
Yeah. Giannis got outplayed.
Antetokounmpo.
He missed 8 free throws and they ended up proving quite costly.
यानी लेब्रॉन वाली बीमारी लग गई उसको.
Bilkul. Can't be playing in the clutch. Off the pads this time. Flicked away towards square leg from Bobby. It should just be a single.
20 of 15 for Babar Azam. Pakistan 30 for 1 after 3.4.
Yeah.
Jordan with a decent over so far. अब हैदर यंग खिलाड़ी है, मुझे लगता है कोई चांस लेगा उसके खिलाफ.
भाई जॉर्डन को तो वैसे ही खेल चुका है.
नौजवान बल्लेबाज.
नौजवान बल्लेबाज. बट हैदर जो है जॉर्डन को वैसे ही पीएसएल में खेल चुका है, तो आई थिंक थोड़ा सा उसके अंदर ये एलिमेंट भी होगा.
स्पीकिंग ऑफ नौजवान, यूनिस खान लुकिंग फ्रेश.
एवरग्रीन.
और वो जो उनके साथ बैठे हुए हैं, पता नहीं किस चीज पे अंदर अंदर ही हंस रहे हैं.
पता नहीं उनको कोई जोक पैसा पता है जो हमें नहीं पता.
कोई गंदे लतीफे सुन रहे हैं मुझे लग रहा है.
यूनिस खान वही लिखता रहता है अपनी नोटबुक में. Heather Ali against Jordan this time. Oh, he tries that pull shot, comes off the hip towards third man to pick up a
really
single.
too short enough to pull, but off his thigh pad and gets a leg by.
But he again, we've seen this. He plays in one specific way. He doesn't back down, so he's going to continue doing that. He's going to stick to his guns, and if it pays off for Pakistan, then it's a huge bonus because Ifti and the likes were not doing enough.
यार वैसे वो जो मलिक और हफीज़ की पार्टनरशिप काफ़ी क्रिटिसिज्म हो रहा है कि भाई उन्होंने मारा क्यों नहीं. बट व्हेन वी जूम आउट एंड लुक एट द नंबर्स, उन्होंने एक ओवर ग्रेगरी का स्लो खेला था, बाकी फिर ऐसी कोई बात नहीं थी कि उन्होंने कोई बहुत ही स्लो खेला है.
That's true. On the pads this time from Bobby towards mid wicket. They should only keep him to single. Good fielding from Sam Billings in the deep. He's very quick.
अच्छा किया रिफ्यूज कर दिया. That was a definite run out.
End of the fourth, 32 for 1. Pakistan going at a run rate of 8. Babar Azam is out there, 21 off 16. Heather Ali, 9 off 5. Interesting to see who he brings on here. Tom Curran or maybe another spinner.
आदिल दीवान कह रहे हैं हाई दिलेरी लेवल्स इन दिस हैदर बॉय.
यार हाँ, वैसे ये बात है कि शोएब अख्तर जो है उसको देख के काफ़ी खुश रहेगा. He's got the dileri. We mentioned second delivery in international cricket, and he launched Moeen Ali over mid wicket for a 6. It is Tom Curran with that horrendous racist mustache Tom Curran.
Tom Curran.
समझ नहीं आ रहा, prepubescent भी है, racist भी है. How can you be both in one go?
वाकई यार, और इसका करियर भी उस लेवल पे डेवलप नहीं हुआ जैसे वो सोच रहे थे.
हाइप काफी थी यार इसकी, स्पेशली T20s में. This is where he made his name playing for Surrey.
यार I remember he took 5 wickets against England against Australia.
Oh, Yorker first up, driven towards mid on. No
और in Australia I believe इसने 5 for लिया था ODIs में, I remember.
And he's a good bat too. That's the advantage that he brings. Again, he's not the Ben Stokes level all rounder, but he's still a very good all rounder.
पेस कम है इसकी.
Yeah, pace is a bit of an
135 से तो ज़्यादा ही करानी पड़ेगी यार आपको.
But I guess क्योंकि इतनी मिक्स करता है अपनी varieties और slow deliveries, Yorkers और back of the hand balls, तो इस वजह से जो है वो लाइनअप के अंदर पेस के बगैर भी चल जाता है.
32 for 1 after 4.1.
Oh, it is cleaned up, Bobby. Tom Curran, 83 miles per hour, gets this one to jag off a length. Babar Azam looking to go through the offside is castled by an inducker. What do you say about him now?
बहुत बड़ा hand हो गया पाकिस्तान के साथ. Look at that. Just jagged in. Oh, good ball. Yeah.
That looked like it came off a little bit of a crack on that wicket, right? There was a scramble seam delivery, and Babar Azam was expecting this one to hold its line. Instead, it jags in sharply, and Tom Curran has picked up the Pakistani captain, gone for 21 off 18.
Immediately हमारे 180 का score अब 140 हो गया.
अब एकदम से rebuild शुरू हो जाएगी आपकी power play के अंदर rebuild शुरू हो जाएगी. This is the part where we were, so concerned कि अब जो है वो हफीज आके किस किस्म की innings खेलेगा.
Indeed, but Hafiz has been in good form. But look at that, good delivery from Tom Curran.
And he was rooted to the crease, Babar Azam. No footwork. He was just looking to go with his hands.
He was opening himself up off की तरफ मारने के चक्करों में थे, and that ball just
came in
ducked
sharply.
in and cleaned him up.
Shoaib Akhtar reminiscent kind of celebration there. And it is the professor at the young age of 39 coming out to bat. He's got a 50 in the last game.
सोचो
He will
यार
be confident.
हम एक 39-year-old को लेके चल रहे हैं T20 फॉर्मेट
2000 रन उसके हो गए 94 मैचेस खेल चुका है एवरेज ऑफ 25.76 स्ट्राइक रेट
मतलब
118
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह ऑल राउंड मीडियोकर करियर
बस यार
हर फॉर्मेट में
exactly
मीडियोकर
वैसे ये बात है he's a 30 average guy in all formats
ऑल
of the game
फॉर्मेट्स
although to be fair to him I think he's been
and
one
never
of the
played
most
a good innings overseas in his life
fine but he's been one of the most aesthetically pleasing batsmen
oh यार
for Pakistan No, I'm saying generally he's a very good cover driver, very good puller
यार
of
आप
the ball.
किसी से भी हफीज की टॉप परफॉर्मेंस यार वो 50 याद है सिटी 17 में दैट्स लिटरली ऑल दे हैव मैन
नहीं यार मुझे वो श्रीलंका वाली 100 याद है इसकी
श्रीलंका वाले
बैक टू बैक जब ये
वो तो
मोड में
दुबई
गया
में
हुआ
थे
था
यार
तो क्या होता है यार
ओवरसीज में कह रहा हूं
ओवरसीज तो इंडिया में मारी है उसने ओवरसीज वही हो जाएगा
यार फखर जमान ये अभी तो वापस आया चीफ तुमने अभी से उसको अंडर द स्कैनर डाल दिया
नहीं फखर
ऐसे तो
जमान ने
ना करें।
पहली
36
जब इनिंग्स
अच्छा
खेली
खेला
थी
था।
वाज गुड या ही वाज अटैकिंग ही वाज हिटिंग सिक्सेस आज जो है थोड़ा आई गेस अनलकी हो गया अगर आप मोइन अली को विकेट दे जाते हैं तो
Now Hafiz and Heather Ali doing a rebuild job 4.2 overs gone 32 for 2 current to Hafiz flicked away straight to fine leg अब चौका मिस हो गया यार
yeah that was on the pads and should have been put away Hafiz did middle it but it went straight to the short fine leg
शुक्र है रन नहीं लिया should
Yeah.
never run on a misfield of
never
course
exactly basics of cricket
मुसाब कह रहे हैं Hafiz his career peaked in the 2012 T20 series versus India been downhill since यार अपहिल ही कब था मैं तो ये जानना चाहता हूँ
नहीं यार एक मैं वही बता रहा हूँ एक पैच आया था बीच में जब टेस्ट अगेंस्ट श्रीलंका
when he deceived us कि I'm gonna be a top player
या वो 2-3 सेंचुरीज उसकी एक साल में हो गई थी he was in good
ODIs में अच्छा प्लेयर था ठीक था
good opener for Pakistan after a very long time हम ढूंढ
kind
रहे
of.
थे short arm jab pulled away towards mid square leg sorry for a single 33 for 2 it's a good over from Tom Curtin so far he's picked up the big wicket of Babar Azam both openers are now gone for Pakistan
So
and
Babar Azam's tour is pretty much done. What do you think? What is your rating?
I think it's been a fairly
Six
tour.
out of 10 yeah.
yeah I think you can
मतलब नुकसान भी नहीं हुआ और फायदा भी नहीं हुआ
एग्जैक्टली वो बाबर की जो मतलब एक क्लास है और एक लेवल है उस तक वो नहीं पहुंच
उसने
पाया
वो झलकों में दिखाया है फुल फ्लेज नहीं दिखाया his full range of class you know?
Yeah, because I mean we're used to him scoring centuries and we're used to him, you know, making big runs, but he only managed I think a best of 69 on this tour. So it is something that he will be looking to improve in future. Oh, pulled away, but an inside edge. He was late on that one. Haider Ali.
लेट था या अर्ली था बॉल ही नहीं आई उसके पास
He's still got the peach fuzz on his face.
अब बच्चा ही तो है 19-20
We get him. We've kind of forget because we've seen him in the PSL and suddenly so many of our hopes are clinging on to this young man.
रमीज
of the way
हसन
that
कह
he
रहे हैं
plays.
हफीज his career only peaks whenever he needs to save his place वाकई यार
But I mean, at this point, he's not going to play beyond the T20 World Cup. It would be
यार
insane if he sticks
anything
around.
can happen
It is Pakistan cricket after all. The run rates dropped down to 6.83. Last delivery of the fifth coming up 33 for
ज़्यादा ही
2.
अच्छा ओवर करा दिया उसने यार
And Heather just backs away in mid run up. He says there was someone behind him, and Ben Dunk, the umpire, has acknowledged that there was something happening.
हैदर भी just playing across the line too much थोड़ा सा अपना shape रखे
Yep.
सुकून से खेले of
और-
course his go to shot is that flick over pull over mid wicket तो थोड़ा
Yep.
सा रिलैक्स होके खेले अभी भी बहुत टाइम है यार
और-
90 बॉल हैं पूरी इनिंग्स में He can
अगर
easily
आपको
catch
याद
it.
होगा हमने PSL के दौरान यही एनालाइज किया था कि this is a shot that he plays very often, but also a weakness sometimes because
हाँ.
he gets outside edges off it. Last delivery now.
Shot!
Oh, he played that flick with
Whoa!
confidence on the front foot, full weight, and he's got this cleanly over mid wicket. End of the fifth, 37 for 2.
What a beautiful wristy flick over mid wicket class personified from the new Babar Azam Haider Ali
ख्वाजा ने फौरन आते साथ ही
शॉट यार मजा आ गया वो शॉट देखे
यार से ख्वाजा जाती नहीं है कि पूरे टूर पे हमें इतना सनी दिन जो है
हाँ
एक दिन इतनी सूरज मतलब सूरज हमें इतना नहीं मिला जितना आज मिल रहा है
यार seriously wherever Pakistan team went the weather followed us or
Yeah.
for some reason but Manchester looking good
Yeah, finally something good coming out of Manchester.
current projected score of 148 that is definitely not going to be enough on this pitch we need about 10 and over 187 वो भी कम है compared to the last game
I mean,
but Pakistan need to pick up wickets with their bowling रोकने का फायदा नहीं है
और I
विकेट
think
टेकिंग काम करेंगे तभी फायदा होगा
exactly वहाब जैसा जो बॉलर है वो इस चीज़ के अंदर काफ़ी aggressively bowling कराएगा. His approach is very single-minded as well at times.
और कैप्टन साथ ही कोच के साथ जाके बैठ गया है इंटरेस्टिंग Run rate of 7.4, still not, panic stations for Pakistan. Only 2 wickets down.
Exactly, and given the fact that both of these batsmen will continue attacking even after the power play, it isn't all hope lost on the pads this time. And played towards mid-on, they'll come in for a quick single. With Mohammad Hafiz there, it's always a risk.
Yeah, he is definitely Pakistan team के लिए तो खतरनाक भी है ही, लेकिन his running partner वो सबसे ज़्यादा danger में होते हैं जब
Yeah, we've seen how many runouts Hafiz has been an architect for, and Haider Ali, the young man, the new guy on the block, will have to be a bit cautious about this.
फैसल कह रहे हैं Hafiz and Malik will cost you the T20 World Cup like they did the ODI World Cup. I think इतना उनका level नहीं है कि to cost us anything, but they will definitely not contribute to winning us anything. That's for sure. 38 for 2 after 5.1. Hafiz on 2. Haider on 13. 2 beautiful boundary shots so far.
Oh, again he tries to pull it away inside edge, and this will go down to fine leg for 4. He's missed the shot a few times in this innings.
बार-बार cross मार रहा है, straight bat से अच्छा खेलता है.
Yep. We haven't seen him hit through the offside at all yet.
A calculated inside edge past fine leg. Ooh, could have been bold, but fortune favoring the young gun.
Favoring the brave.
He's going along.
Jordan's going to feel a bit hard done by that delivery. He was inches away from picking up.
भाई इस pitch पे हमने देखा back of length पे तो you're straight away gonna get murdered. आप सीधा या तो आगे खिलाओ
बिल्कुल पेस
या bouncer try करो. Bouncer हमने नहीं देखा इतना किसी को try करते हुए.
या आप कोई बहुत ही slow ball bouncer try कर रहे हैं तो शायद wicket में थोड़ी सी ball
back of length, so you're gonna get smashed 100%.
For sure. Again,
lovely shot.
Pulled off the hips. Mid wicket will not come around. That's another boundary for Haider Ali. 21 off 9, and he's putting the impetus back in this Pakistan innings.
46 for 2 after 5.3. Chris Jordan getting some serious tap from the young one Haider Ali. Look at that, another boundary. Pehle wo flick thi over mid wicket, then this inside edge, then this lovely swivel pull past deep square. Finally goes in the circle, so another boundary. Haider Ali giving us the momentum we need in the power play overs.
And he's too good to miss out on those freebies from Chris Jordan, so he's going to have to rethink his plan a little bit here. And I think Morgan's going to be telling him Haider's not going through the offside.
You 2 have predicted 3 of Haider's boundaries. देख लो यार. एनालिस्टें हमारी भी यार कुछ काम की हैं.
देख लें फिर. हमने भी थोड़ी बहुत क्रिकेट
400 वनडो में 400 विकेट.
एजी अपना खुद का जो बिंगो कार्ड है वो पूरा करने चाह रहे हैं. एजी जो है वो खुद ही बिंगो खेल रहा है.
असरार अहमद with a good one. Don't call Malik a dinosaur. Dinosaurs became extinct. He doesn't seem to have any plan of going.
Evergreen Shoaib Malik, man. उस दिन किसी ने वो लगाया हुआ था, स्टैट लगाया हुआ था of the ages of the Pakistani team when Shoaib Malik made his international
Jurassic
debut.
age.
कुछ बच्चे जो थे वो मतलब सिर्फ एक आइडिया फेज में थे.
Seriously यार.
Oh, this time well played by Haider Ali. He saw the straighter delivery and just plays it to mid-on for a single. 47 for 2. 2 deliveries left in the power play.
Seriously, man, Haider was not even born when this guy debuted, I'm sure.
Shaheen, Haider, यार ये सब जो थे वो राशिद लतीफ़ वाली में बात करना नहीं चाहता, बट आप समझ जाएं.
हाँ वो तो फिर छिछोरा लेवल बात हो जाएगी. 47 for 2 after 5.4. Chris Jordan gone for 10 runs in his 4 deliveries. So Pakistan doing a fair recovery job, but power play overs जब खुलेंगे तभी देखना पड़ेगा कि इनकी approach क्या होगी.
Especially against Adil Rashid, who is the main bowler in this lineup, and he has
been. Is
it
Adil Rashid or Adil Rashid?
Yeah, Rashid है तो मैं तो Rashid ही
Kamala Harris. कमाला या कैमला है?
कमाला यार. आप पाकिस्तानियों के ऐसे नामों को जो है खराब नहीं कर सकते. Last delivery of the power play, Pakistan 47 for 2, a boundary here.
सलूमिया तो साथ ही कहते सोहेल तनवीर is more valuable than शोएब मलिक. भाई वो CPL के legend है, उनको आप
तो यार शोएब मलिक भी CPL legend है. ये तो
पिछले CPL he also did well.
Exactly, ये बात नहीं है. शोएब मलिक का CPL से मजाक नहीं है.
वसीम अकरम coming up with a mandatory. I had a chat with Heather. भाई वसीम भाई की चैटें ही इतनी जबरदस्त हैं, बंदा क्या कर सकता है.
चैटें?
चैटों.
Last delivery of the power play. Oh, he scooped it in the air. Falls just short of cover. And no run taken. That was a dangerous shot.
मुंह में उसने बॉल दिया. आप ऊपर से मारो, ये क्या लल्लू ड्राइव मार.
यार वो slow ball की वजह से deceive हो गया ना. End of the power play, 47 for 2. I think that's England's power play.
Uppish drive from Hafiz, not caught at extra cover. 2 blows there for England, but plenty of blows there from Haider Ali as well. Look at that, clean hitting straight over the top 6. And then of course that lovely punch down the ground from Babar. He looked in good touch, but a beautiful delivery there from Curran to get him. थोड़ा सा पैर नहीं चले.
Yeah, it was a bit too
short थी ना फिर.
Yeah, I think this has been one of the best shots so far of this innings, but Babar Azam will be disappointed in the way that he got out. I think the fact that he was so glued to the crease was his downfall. As the power play ends 47-2, you are listening to ChangeOfPaceLive.com. And if you are having a bit of trouble with the chat, it is being fixed by our IT man.
Adil Momin भी कह रहे Heather from up north. Wasim, Attak is not up north, is it?
It's just
इतना भी नहीं
slightly
है.
north.
Border पे ही है ना?
Driven down towards mid-off, they'll pick up a
थोड़ी सी
single.
बाबर आजम वाली झलक थी उस ऑफ ड्राइव में.
यार इसका एक वो है कि बैट जब पीछे जाता है, he's got a different kind of backlift than Babar, because he's very wristy with the way that he plays. So even his cover drives have that element of
मुझे क्यों लग रहा है
wrist
हफीज
work.
कुछ गन
आज डर्ट होने वाला है हफीज का. जगह बचा गया ना पिछली 50 से.
नौशीन कह रही नो वन नोटिसिंग हफीज इज ऑकवर्ड रनिंग. हम तो कब से कह रहे हैं कि ही इज अ हॉरिबल रनर.
10 साल से ये देख रहे हैं कि हफीज भाई जो हैं वो रन्स कम बनाते हैं, रन आउट ज्यादा करवाते हैं.
When are we playing against Zimbabwe? I think early October में or something like that. They're
Yeah.
coming to Pakistan.
Bit of a break because they're going to have to come in quarantine as well. Oh, down the pads. There's a lot of peel. Not given. I think that just flicked the pads. It was a freebie again
क्या
though.
करते हो यार?
Hafiz missed out.
आपको याद होगा यही फ्लिक पे वो आउट हो गया था वो पांड्या के खिलाफ या पता नहीं किसके खिलाफ वर्ल्ड कप में.
हाँ बिल्कुल.
That disgraceful shot that he
बिल्कुल
played.
बिल्कुल.
And then Malik came and first ball boom bowled.
फिर उसके बाद जो है वो
हालांकि हमें सिर्फ 1 घंटा बैटिंग करनी थी और हम रन रेट पे मैच जीत जाते क्योंकि इट वाज गोना बी वॉश्ड आउट. सबको पता था.
और वो भी इसी ग्राउंड में आपको अगर याद है
मैनचेस्टर. यस,
मैनचेस्टर में ही था with the big square and the
What a
pulled away by
shot!
Mohammad Hafiz, and that's one bounce 4 towards mid wicket. The professor coming into the action this time 80 miles per hour and not
premeditated
fast
swipe
enough.
across the line. ये तो बेसबॉल खेल रहा है हफीज.
हफीज भाई ने वैसे उस दिन भी अपनी इनिंग्स में यही वाले शॉट्स जो कि काफी खेले थे. साकिब महमूद को भी जो आपको याद
Back of
होगा.
length and absolutely smashed it from Hafiz.
यार ऐसे मीडियम
यार मैं तो कब से कह रहा हूँ ये बहुत बड़े प्लेयर हैं. आप ऐसे ही उनको बातें बना रहे हैं.
एक बाउंड्री
The pendulum swings.
एक बाउंड्री पे आपने जो है वो पूरा अपना ईमान
बाउंड्री
बेच
बाउंड्री
दिया.
ये बाउंड्री नहीं बाउंड्री.
बाउंड्री.
Look at that. और मलिक का बैट ओल्ड स्कूल.
यस. अच्छा अगर आपने ये जब हाइलाइट्स देखी होंगी पिछली इनिंग्स की जब हफीज ने सेलिब्रेट भी किया था एक बड़ी मतलब दिस इज व्हाट आई डू काइंड ऑफ शिट.
इमोशनल अपील थी. इमोशनल सेलिब्रेशन.
एग्जैक्टली. ही वाज वेरी स्टोइक इन द वे दैट ही डिड
सलूमिया साथ ही महाराज हफीज. 15 मिनट पहले तो आप उसको डायनासोर कह रहे थे.
डायनासोर मलिक को कहा था.
सलूमिया भी अजीज मियां लेवल फंकार है.
Tom Curran again, this time
Oh,
open face of the bat,
squeeze.
and he's got it down towards third man for a single.
यार एक इंग्लैंड का ग्राउंड है कार्डिफ जिसकी स्ट्रेट इट्स बेसिकली लाइक अ स्क्वायर
बिल्कुल.
मोर देन अ ओवल. तो उसकी भी स्ट्रेट बाउंड्री बड़ी छोटी
और
है.
कार्डिफ में वो पीछे जो है आई थिंक वो लगता है आपका छोटा सा एक रिवर जो है
हाँ हाँ हाँ.
जहाँ पे हमने
Oh, here's the
मारा था.
Dejdrohi looking with some swag,
The
looking
goof.
gangster.
The Goofs.
Goofy मियाँ सल्लू मियाँ है तो गोofy मियाँ भी है
Goofy
हमारे.
मियाँ कवाल.
और आज आप देखें कोई स्लोअर बॉल कटर बॉल वाला ड्रामा नहीं कर रहे आज इंग्लैंड बॉलर्स.
शायद
They're
किसी
bowling
और ने
seam up
coaching
and
की
they're
है.
bowling full.
Maybe the fraud's been found out after 2 games and he's probably fired
भाई हम तो
already.
वार्निंग दे रहे थे लेकिन कोई हमारी अर्जी कौन सुनता है. 53 for 2. Tucked
Heather,
away to square leg. Good thinking there from
smart
Heather.
batting there from Heather, not getting too rash or too overconfident. Pakistan 54 for 2 after 6.5. Hafiz is out there with the young man Heather Ali. Shoaib Malik to follow, and Sarfraz Ahmed, if you didn't know, has returned behind the stumps for
Adil
Pakistan
Momin कह रहे
cricket
हैं
today.
Azhar की coaching is his wife following Twitter and giving tips after. Shout out ABQ. But Zakaria कह रहे हैं साथ ही स्लो बॉलें शुरू बॉलात.
जैसी है उसको दिखाया गूफी को. उनको याद आया वो शिट इसलिए रखा था
He
इसे.
is a code name for slower balls basically.
Last delivery of the 7th now. Tom Curran to Mohammad Hafiz. Goes short, slow, and Hafiz is ducked under it. That's the end of 7, 54 for 2. A run rate of 7.71. Pakistan need to accelerate here. Beautiful sky out in Manchester tonight. It is sunny, and we should get a full uninterrupted game. Again, we apologize for any inconvenience you're facing on the chat. We are getting this sorted. For those of you who are there, though,
यार
happy to
कल
have you.
इतनी ट्रैफिक इतनी आ गई थी पिछले मैच में कि हमारा सिस्टम
यार
ही
जब करोड़
आपस से बाहर हो
करोड़
गया.
1.5 करोड़ आवाम आ जाए एकदम से तो कैसे हैंडल करेंगे हम आपको पता है वैसी जो है नॉन प्रॉफिट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है. वी आर ओनली डूइंग दिस फॉर योर गुड.
हम नॉन प्रॉफिट है मुसाद फुल प्रॉफिट.
हाँ वो हमें नहीं पता. फंडिंग मिली है हमें भी. एक वीसी ने खरीद लिया
उसने
है.
हमें शेयर्स का सर्टिफिकेट दिया हुआ कि हम बहुत पैसे बनाएंगे. अब देखिए
आपको सर्टिफिकेट में मुझे पोस्टेड मिला था.
हमें
IOU वाला
व्हाट्सएप स्क्रीनशॉट मिला था.
IOU वाला मिला था मुझे.
वो डमन में IOUs.
वो briefcase जब लेके पहुंच जाता
This is the one for the Lamborghini.
Man, what a movie that
यार
was
वो
too.
कोई फिल्म है.
Classic.
Samsonite. 54 for 2 after 7.
Oh!
What a shot!
Even Wasim Bhai has no idea how Haider Ali's just pulled that out of his butt on the pads, and he has launched Gregory over mid wicket for a 6. Another flick, and that's his shot. And we are
Look at that.
glad to be here.
हमें speechless कर दिया shot ने. Full on the middle and leg stump and just bashed over mid wicket. Sails away into the stands for a huge 6 from the attack assassin.
I think we need to have that Mike Breen bang,
Bang!
bang. That's the call. Dabbed away this time. Smart cricket from Haider Ali.
Kamal, dimagi
He's using his brain, and again, think of the fact that this is just his first game. He's raced away to 31 off 14. We saw his magic in the PSL, and we're seeing it again tonight for Pakistan.
यार बच्चा 19 रन दूर है अपनी 50 से यार.
आप
31
फौरन माशाल्लाह कहें.
माशाल्लाह.
माशाल्लाह की जो है आप तस्बीहां पढ़ें सब.
क्या बात है.
दुआएं पढ़ें इस वक्त हैदर अली के लिए, पाकिस्तान के लिए और हमारी जीत के लिए. 61 for 2 after 7.2. Hafiz 7 off 9. Haider Ali 31 off 14. He's played some lusty blows so far.
Lusty.
And not making us miss Babar Azam at this point.
यार ऐसे तो ना गए यार.
थोड़ा थोड़ा तो मिस करते ही हैं. Cut away by Hafiz this time. It's a hard shot, but there's a sweeper there.
Point के पीछे मारो यार.
Yeah, he had all the room in the world to hit that anywhere, but
और उसने
he's
सीधा
found the
deep point के
sweeper.
बूथे पे मार दी.
Doesn't matter, brings Haider Ali to strike.
Yes indeed. हैदर अली को थोड़े से अपनी मूंछ गेम इंप्रूव करनी होगी.
Yeah.
थोड़ी ट्रिमिंग श्रिमिंग करनी होगी.
निकाल दे तो
Either
बेहतर
go
है.
all in or all out.
यार
ये.
इसका मसला है कि इसकी मूंछ सिर्फ कोनों से होगी.
Look at that. The Kalai God in the house.
Another
Look at
bingo.
that.
That's a bingo.
Look at that watch. Look at that beautiful blue dome he
Gregory
has.
2, Haider Ali pulled away
Shot.
hard this time, all around the ground, but there's a fielder there. He deserved more for
भाई ये
that shot.
बैट्समैन के जीतेगा अगर फास्ट बॉलर डीप मिड विकेट रख रहा है.
आपको पता है कि इतनी लंबी boundary है, by the way. It's one of the longest boundaries on this ground, and Haider Ali has cleared it at least 3 times so far. Misbah's happy watching this young
अच्छा
man.
पिछले मैच में बहुत ज्यादा जेस्टिकुलेट कर रहे थे मिसबा. मुझे समझ नहीं आई प्रॉब्लम क्या
जो
थी.
सर पकड़ के बैठ
हाँ
गए थे.
वो उसकी एक्सप्लेनेशन नहीं किसी ने दी हमें.
हाँ
हुआ
वैसे
क्या
हमें
था?
हमें पता नहीं चला था यार पाकिस्तान की गेटरेड स्पॉन्सर्ड टोपियां हैं.
Oh yes.
The G comes down the track, pulled away this time by Hafiz towards
run hai,
mid wicket.
easy to
Billings will come around. He's very quick
Yeah,
and will keep
Billings
them
bhi.
just to a single. An overthrow though, and Haider Ali's told not to come. You don't run on
भाई हफीज
overthrows.
के साथ तो वैसे ही आप दुआ करोगे क्विक सिंगल आपको कभी ना
बिल्कुल
लेना
यार
पड़े.
सही कह रहे हैं आप.
If you were a Pakistani cricketer and you had a choice of number on your back, कौन सा नंबर पहनते आप?
4. That's my number for all sports.
4.
I play with number
Sergio
4.
Ramos.
Not Ramos, but I play with the number 4 for all my sports.
Is it a lucky number for you?
Not a lucky number. It's because apparently in FIBA rules, the captain of the basketball team used to wear 4. So
मैं
not
क्रिकेट की
showing
बात
off,
कर रहा
but
हूँ.
इसलिए no, it's not a lucky number.
1 to 99 आप कुछ भी ले सकते हैं.
I would play for, yeah, it's 4 is what I'm used to. So
4.
wide delivery was a slow, short delivery tried by Gregory, and it's gone down the leg side. Pakistan get that bonus run and an extra delivery to come. 65 for 2 after the completion.
रमीज हसन
7.5.
कह रहे हैं हैदर अली was 2.5 years old when Mohammad Hafiz made his debut for Pakistan.
शोएब
बेचारा
मलिक तो उससे भी पहले आया था तो मैं बता रहा हूँ ये सिर्फ आइडियाज थे उस वक्त तक बॉयज.
concept.
Oh, good cut shot this time
Good
towards
yaar,
third
zabardast.
man.
Boy range दिखा रहा है.
वो फुल रेंज दिखा रहा है. हम वो कह रहे थे ऑफ साइड पे शॉट्स नहीं खेल रहा, वो लेग साइड पे छक्के मार रहा है, ऑफ साइड पे सिंगल्स दे रहा है. एंड ऑफ 8, 66 for 2. And I think that the plan from Haider Ali here is to get that one boundary and then keep picking up the singles because he doesn't want to be too risky with the shots that he's playing, but also doesn't want the bowlers to settle in.
Umair Abdullah कह रहे हैं number 10. I would personally have the
I
number
was
2.
going to
That's
ask
my
you
favorite number.
the
lucky
same
number.
thing. Number 2 is your. आप 2 नंबर आदमी हैं.
यार ऐसे तो ना कहें यार. कौमी हीरो हैं हम भी यार.
आप भी कम हीरो है. तुम
The
तुम
QH.
निकालो, तुम ख्वाजा का बिंगो कार्ड निकालो. मुझे बताओ इसने कितनी देर पहले
आधे टैग हो चुके हैं. Current projected score gets us to 165. We definitely
Which
need more
is-
than that.
yeah.
And Qari Rashid is on to bowl. अब इनको हमें अब थोड़ा सा
Qari Rashid
सबक
is the
सिखाना पड़ेगा.
perfect name. He's got that proper mullah beard. मुफ्ती
हाँ,
मेंक वाली
कारी
इनकी
साहब
जो है
वाली
इस
beard.
वक्त लुक्स आ रही हैं.
वैसे आप जब बचपन में कुरान पढ़ते थे आपने कारी साहब रखा हुआ था?
जी जी बिल्कुल.
अच्छा अच्छा.
कारी साहब को जो है मैंने बहुत बार कोशिश की कि नौकरी से निकलवाऊं,
आपको
लेकिन
मारें पड़ती थी उनसे?
यार ऐसी वैसी
मुझे नहीं पड़ती थी.
कान मरोड़ के मेरे इतने बड़े कर दिए उन्होंने.
Cut away
Cut
by
first
Haider.
delivery, and this has gone past point.
दो तो इजी हैं.
Sweeper cover comes around. He's going to pick up the ball, but they'll pick up 2 runs.
यार बंदे के पास डैब है, लेट कट है, मिड विकेट पे वो फ्लिक है, स्ट्रेट डाउन द ग्राउंड स्लॉग स्वीप है.
6 डिस्टेंस आप चेक करें, 92 मीटर्स यार.
Short
पता भी
यार.
नहीं चला था. इतनी मतलब एलिगेंस और क्लास से लड़का खेलता है कि आपको पता ही नहीं चल रहा कि कितनी पावर जो है वो इस वक्त हैदर अली के अंदर है. And Gregory's not a fast bowler, so it was all his power. Googly this time right off the
Pick kiya
wicket,
usne.
and he's flicked it past square leg. Again, they should get 2.
यार he's batting really well. यार.
Beautiful batting so far from Hyder Ali. He's 37 off 18, pardon me. Pakistan are 70 for
मुफ्ती
2.
बैंक.
मुफ्ती महंग, मैंने ये कह रहा हूँ, मुफ्ती महंग लग रहा है यार वो. आपको मारनी पड़ती थी कारी साहब से?
नहीं, I liked reading. तो मैं सिपारा और कुरान फटाफट, I got
अच्छा.
the hang of it.
Adil continuing, leg spinner dabbed away towards point. They'll pick up a quick single. Good running from Mohammad Hafiz.
VK with the all caps. Hyder Ali is the next Babar Azam. खत्म.
Bas. Printed on a shirt.
उमर अब्दुल्ला कह रहे हैं Hyder Ali has power hitting as well. The one thing which Babar lacks. आप फिर Pandora's box खोल रहे हैं. This is a
Another bingo card.
non Babar slander zone. आप हम उनके
Yeah,
खिलाफ
देखो
कुछ नहीं कर
slander
सकते.
नहीं है, but
ये slander है.
you're calling a spade, and that's the truth. Babar Azam is not a 6
What
hitter.
is a spade? A spade. हमारे पास कोई spade नहीं है इधर.
ये spade है लड़का.
This is a Babar Azam
He's an
fanboy
ace
zone.
in the hole. Mohammad Hafiz now gets a short delivery, and he's dabbed it towards point again.
ये भी दो.
There should be a fielder
Oh,
coming
he
around.
squeezed it for 4. Beautiful shot by
I think
Hafiz.
he's timed it well enough to get 4. Gregory did with a diving effort on the boundary. Might have pulled it back,
जितने
but
वो
they're going to
relax
send it
throw कर रहा है,
upstairs.
मुझे लगता है चौका हो गया.
I think so. I think his back foot was touching at
अच्छा,
least.
Gregory also plays for Somerset, Babar's current county.
They also played in the PSL.
Zalmi के लिए.
Let's have a look at this. He's
That is has
put
he
in a
saved it?
decent effort. I think he's put in a decent
यार ये
effort.
कैसे रोक लेते हैं हमेशा यार.
बस यार वो जान मारते हैं उनके बॉयज जो हैं वो 39
यार जान की
40
बात
के
नहीं,
नहीं है.
टेक्निक की बात है.
टेक्निक भी है बिल्कुल. आप कहते हैं चेस्ट पे स्लाइडें
ये
मारनी
देखें, ये
चाहिए.
देखें यार.
I think he's touching. I think his
चौका है,
I think
चौका
yeah, I think his foot is touching the boundary rope. We need another angle here though, because the one that we're seeing now, his knee was touching. So that should be 4.
Mr. Arsenal be all caps. Don Bradman is the next इफ्तिखार.
वो दोनों साथ फर्स्ट क्लास खेलते थे वैसे.
कौन?
इफ्तिखार और
Don
डॉन.
Bradman. That should definitely be 4, I think. Look at his right leg. His right foot is touching the skirting, as Ramiz bhai likes to say. He was the only guy who ever said that word, skirting.
Skirting. Yes, सिर्फ रमीज भाई को पता चला था, बाकी सब तो रस्सी रस्सी लगे रहते थे. Too many checks, umpire. Just give it 4. इसको भी थोड़ी सी आप जो है वो
यार अंपायर भी इतने फ्रॉड
उसके साथ भी रियायत करें.
उस दिन शदाब की विकेट खा गए यार.
That was pure match fixing.
और हम ही थे उस वक्त कमेंट्री पे. That was out, man.
Unbelievable. जिस वक्त हमने रिप्ले देखा है सेकंड, आप तो ऑलरेडी कह चुके थे कि आउट है. मैं कह रहा था इजी हो जाए, and it's given a 4. So good timing there from Mohammad Hafiz. It didn't look like he
तो
did
ऐसे
it that
शौक हो
well.
रहा है जैसे कभी इसने जिंदगी में मिसफील्ड नहीं की भाई.
नहीं, 1 रन नहीं उसने कोई मतलब 4 रन रोक लिया वरना. Pakistan 75 for 2 after 8.4. Qari Saab.
Not bowling well at all.
Yeah, he's bowling too short. Flighted delivery driven
यार
down
हफीज
towards mid
इतनी
off.
फ्लाइट दे रहा, आप उड़ाओ यार इस बॉल को.
I think यार वो टेम्पटर्स दे रहा है, और अगर हफीज ने गलत कर दिया शॉट.
यार इस वक्त अफरीदी होता, ही वुड डू दैट ट्रेडमार्क एक्स्ट्रा कवर के ऊपर से जो मारता था ना इनसाइड आउट.
आपने
बेस्ट शॉट.
आप अफरीदी को रेफरेंस कर रहे हैं किसी शॉट.
यार इतनी मुंह में आपको कारी साहब बॉल दे रहा, हम नहीं मार रहे.
हैदर अली मारेगा अभी.
एमी हम 9 तक बैटिंग लेके खेल रहे हैं सरफराज.
Last delivery of the 9th. Oh, he's got the
Ooh, big
googly. And again,
goose.
he's reading it really well, Hyder Ali. He's camping on the back foot, but he is reading that off the wicket. End of the 9th, 77 for 2. Pakistan approaching the halfway mark. Khwaja, what's the score that you'd be
11
happy
रन
with
बन
here?
गए हैं.
What's the score you'd be happy with?
यार आई थिंक 185 तो कम से कम करें.
नहीं, कम से कम नहीं. मतलब given the way that we batted in the last match, and given the way that the result ended up, which was, by the way, the highest ever T20 chase against Pakistan. Lest
Second
you forget. Highest.
अच्छा वो इट्स मोर देन एंटीगा.
Yeah, Antigua was 180 something, right?
वो
185,
भी
I think.
190 कुछ था आई थिंक.
Really? I don't know. I remember reading highest, so maybe I'm wrong. Second highest doesn't matter. What would you take at this point?
यार आई थिंक वी नीड टू बोल बेटर. 185 स्कोर काफी है, व्हिच इट्स अ विनिंग स्कोर.
So you think we can score less runs today and win?
या आई थिंक विल बोल बेटर, क्योंकि आमिर तो चलो उसका जाने से हमारे प्लान सारे डिस्टर्ब हो
बिल्कुल,
गए.
बिल्कुल.
वहाब उससे बेहतर कराएगा, एंड वहाब इज बोल्ड वेल एट दिस वेन्यू बिफोर.
मतलब आप वहाब के ऊपर काफी ज्यादा जो है इस वक्त उम्मीद रख के बैठे हैं.
यार और शाहीन भी इस पूरे टूर अनलकी रहा है. फाइनली आई होप दैट
I think Shahin's doing some wickets. Yeah, Haris Rauf wasn't that bad in the last game either. He was
उमर
showing
अब्दुल्ला
some
कह रहे
pace.
हैं 210 भरेंगे आज, और वीके कह रहे हैं 181 for 5 फाइनल स्कोर.
For 5.
पता नहीं यार.
इतनी बैटिंग यार, इतनी तो.
How can we only lose 3 wickets and
Yeah.
make 110 more?
Gregory continuing to Hyder Ali. who's hit it powerfully to cover, but Oren Morgan is stationed there.
Good shot यार, वो जो देखना था एक्स्ट्रा कवर भी थोड़ा सीधा हो गया था, थोड़ा सा उस तरफ वो तो चौका था.
Yeah, it was just a matter of a few feet here or there, and Heather Ali would have found the boundary yet again.
77.
He's got a big wind up, by the way. Got a big wind up when he goes for these shots.
अच्छा है यार, fearless खेल रहा है, attacking खेल रहा है. ये नहीं कि बस मैं अपने स्कोर के लिए खेलूं. I'm playing
और जगह के लिए नहीं खेल रहा. सबसे बड़ी बात, पहला मैच खेल रहा है, but he's not playing for a spot. Oh, and he's launched this high in the air. The fielder has come too far. And mid-wicket just watches the sail over his head. One bounce over the rope. Another 4 for Heather Ali. A bit risky there.
That was poor fielding. In fact, Billings किधर घूम रहा था भाई?
I think he misjudged it. He came inside too much from the boundary rope. It was a slower delivery, short ball, pulled away by Heather. It's a deep boundary there mid-wicket. Yep, almost towards cow corner, I would say. And Sam Billings just misjudged it. Tried that Ben Stokes. You cannot
do that, Sam Billings. And he didn't do it.
He tried that Ben Stokes approach over his head, but he's missed it completely. Another boundary for Heather, who's now closing in on a 50 on debut.
50 तो कर ले भाई.
Oh, he plays that dab down to third man. Just a single this time.
50 partnership up in just 32 deliveries.
उसमें 43 जो हैं उसके होंगे.
82 for 2 after 9.3. He's definitely made the bulk of the scoring. Heather Ali playing fearlessly, playing selflessly for the Pakistan team. 35 रन तो हैदर अली के हैं. Hafiz साहब 14 of 13, so he's just hanging around and letting the youngster do the big hitting. But अब मैं यही बात मैं कर रहा हूँ ना कि चलो वो पार्टनरशिप हम कह रहे थे मलिक ने थोड़ा स्लो खेला, ये वो खेला. पार्टनरशिप की स्पीड देखनी चाहिए. That's what matters, not the individual contributions to it. 82 for 2. This has been flicked away by Hafiz, but square leg is in place. Oh, good fielding there. Saves. Oh, they're running on the throw in Hafiz. Old man, Old Town Road पे जा रहे थे Hafiz साहब, but he finally made it. 84 for 2 after 9.4. मुझे लग रहा था Hafiz was definitely a dead duck there, but he's made it back. 16 of 14. Square leg was in place.
I think it was a freebie again for Hafiz. He kind of missed out there.
बॉल थी यार.
इतनी leg side पे short deliveries आ रही हैं तो you need to capitalize, and Heather Ali has been doing that. Hafiz, on the other hand, is batting sensibly so far though. Nothing rash from him. Oh, good short ball this time by Gregory. Brings the pace up, and Hafiz just watches it go through to the keeper's hand. 84 for 2 after 9.5. And you are listening to changeofpacelive.com.
यार मुझे भी लग रहा है ये वाइड थी ऊंचाई की, बट उन्होंने दी नहीं. ये आपको पता है सब स्टैंडर्ड अंपायरिंग. ये देखो.
Let's have a look at it from the side. I think it's gone past his head. I think he was just on the front foot a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm a bit partial to Ben Dunk as an umpire, so I will allow it. Only 7 runs off this over. Mike Burns and David Milnes.
Oh, आ गई माहो चैट पे. चलो यार.
Welcome Maho.
यार इजी सूचिन कह दो मोट स्ट्रॉन्ग. Suchin. 84 for 2, the last ball of the 10th over coming up. Pakistan slightly shading it so far. But
tries a wild shot there, Mohammad Hafiz. He was waiting for that slow delivery to play it down the ground. He's missed it. End of the 10th, 84 for 2 Pakistan at the halfway mark.
It was a nothing ball and even crappier shot there from Hafiz. Once again, only 7 runs taken. दूसरी बॉल आपने चौका मारा है, फिर आपने ओवर पूरा जाया कर दी. 4 बॉलों में 3 रन.
और वही मसला हो ना, जो उसको शॉर्ट बॉल भी मिली, जो गंदी बॉल भी मिली, उस पे भी उसने जो चौका नहीं मारा. Could have been at least 10-11 in that over. But Pakistan have now put up a respectable total after 10, especially given the fact.
अब कहते हैं जो आपका स्कोर 12 ओवर में है वो आपको डबल करना चाहिए.
For sure. तो उस पॉइंट तक अगर पाकिस्तान 100 पे होते हैं तो 200 बनते हैं.
Current projected score देखें 168. That's.
I don't think it's not good enough, especially
जो मॉर्गन की फॉर्म लगी हुई है.
Definitely.
Century against Ireland and then he smashed us yesterday.
Even Bairstow was very good in the last game.
और वो इतने टेंशन फ्री उसने वो 44 मारे हैं. हाँ जी, गैप उधर है उधर मारो, गैप उधर है उधर मारो, टेंशन फ्री.
बट मैं ये कह रहा था कि यार पाकिस्तान का चलो कमबैक अच्छा था. 33 for 2 थे पावर प्ले के अंदर. कारी साहब कंटिन्यूइंग. Heather Ali, wide flighted delivery, and it's a wide plus a single off it.
अब अगर कारी साहब को ये अटैक नहीं करेंगे हफीज, फिर इनका वाकई कोई काम नहीं है इस टीम में.
Yeah, अच्छा, Hafiz.
He is in this team to attack spin bowling.
Exactly, he's a very good player spin. He comes down the track as well, and कारी साहब is flighting the ball.
एक भी सीधी बॉल नहीं कराई उन्होंने अभी तक.
हाँ, क्योंकि वो डर रहा है, उसको पता है कि सीधी कराऊंगा तो शायद ये डाउन द विकेट जाके मुझे छक्का मारेंगे.
Mogs looking concerned. और लास्ट मैच में भी हाफ ट्रैकर पे विकेट मिली थी.
Yep.
He bowled absolute rubbish throughout the game.
Oh, he tries a wild slog. It struck him in front. Not given. I think it was height plus it was hitting outside the line.
Impact outside था.
Yep. It was a flighted delivery. If he was trying to slog sweep this, he missed it. And this is the danger with Adil. Qari Saab Adil. उनके अंदर एक है कीड़ा है विकेट्स लेने का.
बिल्कुल यार, he has a pretty decent record in white ball cricket. Look at that. Slog across the line. Very close. Very close.
I think height would have been a factor
Maybe,
there too.
हाँ, बच जाता शायद.
Qari Saab continuing. Comes down the track, Mohammad Hafiz, and this is inside, edged all the way along the ground. It came off the inside half of the bat. They'll pick up a single, but more importantly than that, Haider Ali is on strike. 44 off 23. It's his first international game for Pakistan, and he's done brilliantly so far. Just needs to keep his nerve in check here. 50 is on the cards for him. Qari Saab continues flighted delivery, and he's hit it straight back to the bowler who misfields it. क्या हो गया यार?
भाई हमारा फायदा होता हुआ.
हफीज अगली 30 बॉल में 50 पक्की है हफीज की.
30 क्या?
30 बॉल 50 हफीज की पक्की है.
यानी 12 बॉलों में हफीज आपको 32 रन दे 33 रन.
क्यों नहीं यार? Yeah, was hitting
good
outside.
Shout, good decision.
He slog swept that, and that has gone into the stands. Mohammad Hafiz
What a big six.
has finally
मैं
connected.
तो हमेशा ही कहता हूँ हफीज भाई से बड़े प्लेयर नहीं है पूरे पाकिस्तान में यार. Huge six over square leg.
And Qari Saab.
टक ऐसे ही मारो इसको.
Ajay Yunus Khan was bowing to him after he scored that 50.
Massive slog sweep over mid wicket, way back into Rosie. Beautiful shot there from Hafiz.
आप तो वैसे ही बहुत बड़े हफीज फैन हैं, राइट?
मैं तो कहता हूँ भाई लाहौर कलंदर्स की शान है हफीज यार.
हफीज ने गुगली जो है काफी अर्ली रीड की थी. was well into that shot.
सल्लू मियां साथ ही कह रहे महाराज हफीज है. वाओ.
आप और सल्लू मियां दोनों वैसे मुझे लग रहा है कि
सल्लू मियां भी अजीज भी हैं, कुछ भी कह देते हैं.
मोहम्मद हफीज के बारे में समझ नहीं आ रहा कि
भाई आपने प्रेडिक्शन दी है 30 बॉल में 50 है. 11 बॉल हम नोट कर रहे हैं.
ऑलरेडी देयर.
देखते हैं आपका दिल विज तो बहुत आपे से बाहर हो गया. लेट्स सी.
यार मैं आपको बता रहा हूं हफीज इज सच एन एस्थेटिक प्लेयर टू वॉच. He's gone again! Big six from Mohammad Hafiz.
Mega six!
Even bigger than the last. And Mohammad Hafiz is now 29 off 20. He just needs 21.
Player है यार, player है बंदा यार.
10 बॉल में 21 रन ख्वाजा कैसे नहीं होते?
एक और shut up call to the haters. A huge six over mid wicket. Bashes it out of the ground, and this has gone to row XXX. Mega six from Hafiz.
XXX? That's one of the longest parts of the ground, and Owen Morgan
Hafiz remembered the name for this
and
game.
Qari Saab are now in conversation. They aren't sure what to do. Pakistan's 100 is now up inside 11 overs, and the white boys have been sent to the crowd to find the ball. इतनी दूर हफीज भाई ने मारी है.
यार हफीज भाई तो ग्रेट आदमी है यार.
लाओ फिर.
मैं तो कहता हूँ 2031 की वर्ल्ड कप भी खिला दूं उनको. क्या टेंशन है.
हफीज भाई जिस रेट पे वैसे जा रहे हैं तो कोई मुझे शक नहीं है कि 2031 में भी खेल रहे होंगे पाकिस्तान.
मियां कवाल ने बॉल ही स्टेडियम से दफा कर दी. रफा दफा हो गई. किधर गई ये बॉल
यार?
that bouncing on the old Trafford Emirates side. It has gone out of the ground.
It actually has gone out of the ground.
वो कहते हैं डीना going gone वो वाला सीन हुआ है. और वो हमारे सिक्योरिटी गार्ड उन्होंने मास्क पहने कही भाई कोरोना की वजह से हम बाहर नहीं जा रहे.
हम बॉल को हाथ भी नहीं लगा सकते.
हम बायो सिक्योर बबल में बैठे.
वैसे इंग्लैंड आई थिंक यही चाहते थे कि शायद कोई रिप्लेसमेंट बॉल आए, कोई रिवर्स मैजिक मिले इनको.
Oh yes, the new balls have come out.
The NGs.
Whoa, नया gains.
Another. That's my bingo. That's my bingo for the night.
मुसाब कह रहे हैं which is the bigger age fraud, इफ्तिखार being 29 और राशिद खान being 21.
Ooh, that
very
is,
tough question.
That's a pollable question, I think. और ये देखें अंपायर खुद बॉल को रच रहे हैं. अंपायर खुद बॉल को रच रहे हैं इनके लिए.
हद हो गई है यार.
Unbelievable. इसलिए हम कहते हैं कि 2 होम अंपायर्स नहीं होने चाहिए.
सही बात है.
बॉल्स भी खुरच रहे हैं, आउट भी नहीं दे रहे.
इतने देसी हैं उधर. एक ले आते हैं हमारी तरफ से.
Exactly यार, हमारा भी कोई ब्रव आ जाता. Last delivery of the 11th coming up. Hafiz facing off against. Oh, and the first delivery with that new ball has kept low, spun past the outside edge. End of 11. Pakistan 100 for 2. Hafiz 29 off 21. Haider Ali 45 off 24. तो 9 बॉलों में
21 रन मारने हफीज भाई ने.
भाई देख लें एक और आदिल कारी साहब का ओवर मिल गया तो
फिर आपका मुझे लगता है कोई बुकियों से रब्ता रहेगा अगर ये काम हो गया.
मेरे और बिंगो चल रहे हैं इधर.
विकास मल्होत्रा इन मुंबई.
विकास मल्होत्रा.
वैसे वो तो सारे इधर आए हुए हैं.
हाँ कहाँ आए हुए?
वही IPL.
अच्छा IPL. बिल्कुल. बट IPL से यार बुकीज का क्या ताल्लुक?
ये वो है ही बुकियों की लीग यार.
वहाँ पे कोई ऐसा केस निकला था कभी?
मैंने तो नहीं सुना. वो मैंने सुना था कि पूरी टीमें बैन हो गई थी.
ओह अच्छा. चलें कोई नहीं. Right now the focus is on Pakistan cricket and
हुसाम कह रहे हैं I'm from Pakistan, not on a VPN, chat is working. चलो ये हमारा I think मसला हल हो. हुसाम आप कौन से नेटवर्क पे हैं जरा ये हमें बता दें.
और फोन नंबर भी अपना भेज दें मुसाद को.
ना स्विंग हो रही है ना सीम. क्या बात है नौशीन. With some share
we're reading comments on YouTube, so if you can't chat on changeofpacelive.com, head over to our YouTube channel.
Gregory Saab back onto ball, his third over. What a
Off all
shot
the
by
way.
Heather Ali, but there will be
There's a
deep
field right
square
there.
leg
यार
in
ये बच्चा
place.
जो शॉट खेलता है ऐसा लगता है कि चौका है.
Only 4 runs away from his maiden 50 in his debut innings. Unbelievable
माशाल्लाह
performance.
माशाल्लाह.
अल्लाह नजरुबत से बचाए, लंबी इनिंग खेले,
आमीन.
बड़ी इनिंग खेले और अपना नाम रोशन
आमीन.
करे.
या आप कारी साहब अपना इनर कारी साहब क्यों चैनल कर रहे हैं फॉरन. बट मैंने कहा माशाल्लाह की
असद पूछ
तस्वीर
रहे
बनती है.
टॉप 3 अंपायर्स ऑफ ऑल टाइम.
डिकी बर्ड,
वो तो यार हमारे
साइमन
टॉफल भी अच्छा था.
और
ओए यार इतनी हलवा बॉल है
यार. इससे ग्रेगरी नहीं खेला जा रहा वैसे. Yeah, 101 for 2 Pakistan after 11.2. Hafiz with a wild slog misses it. Nothing but air there from the professor.
छोटा बच्चा कोचिंग दे रहा हफीज को. हफीज भाई ऐसे मारते हैं यार.
सिर्फ 8 गेंदें रहती हैं इस वक्त हफीज भाई के लिए 50 बनाने की. इनको यार 30 के बाद इनको रिटायर कर देना चाहिए. 30 बॉल्स आपने खेलनी है, इससे ज्यादा नहीं खेल सकते.
30 स्कोर, 30 बॉल्स नहीं, 30 बॉल्स
30 स्कोर
मैच ही खत्म कर देंगे.
Exactly. Some comments coming in off YouTube. Gregory continuing to Mohammad Hafiz, goes deep in his wicket and just inside edges this towards fine leg. They'll pick up a single. 102 for 2 after 11.3.
ये नाम जरा बड़ा जबरदस्त मुझे YouTube पे. स्टिफलर खान.
The best of both worlds.
यानी ये पश्तो फिल्मों के भी फैन है और अमेरिकन पाई के भी फैन है. स्टिफलर खान अभी आके आप हमारी चैट ट्राई करें वेबसाइट पे. आई थिंक वो अब चल पड़ी है. आपकी आकिब खान आप भी आके ट्राई करें.
इनकी फैमिली जब माइग्रेट करी थी ना.
अच्छा अगर आप YouTube पे हैं, YouTube पे रहे, मैं अभी इधर से वो भी देख रहा हूं.
टेक्निकल डिफिकल्टीज अभी भी जो हैं वो पीटीए ने बैन कर
दिया. मैं बता रहा हूं
करोड़ 2 करोड़ लोग जब आएंगे तो यही होगा. ऑफिशियली प्लेड दिस टाइम फ्रॉम हैदर अली.
पीटीए ने बैन कर दिया. व्हाट? अच्छा और चैट प्लगइन मैं कहूं
यार जरा इसके ऊपर तो ट्वीटे शूटे निकालें
प्लीज. अब हम खरीद नहीं सकते लेकिन हमें इन्फ्लुएंसर्स चाहिए हमारी तरफ.
पेशियों को रोका जा रहा है बात करने से
यार.
फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच हमारी जो है वो इम्पीच की जा रही है. ये कैसे हो सकता है. फाइन, वी आर फोकसिंग ऑन द गेम.
104 for 2 after 11.4. 12वें ओवर में हैदर बैटिंग ऑन 48. अबे यार
missed out on that one. That was on the leg side. It's hit the pads though. He should have put that one away.
यार ग्रेगरी के कैसे ये ओवर निकल रहे हैं यार. दिस इज अ क्राइम अगेंस्ट क्रिकेट के.
और दूसरा ये हो गया कि इस वक्त क्योंकि मोहम्मद हफीज ने इतनी बॉल्स बीच में खेल ली हैं, हैदर hasn't been on strike too much, so he is getting a bit antsy. He's getting close to the
अनवर अली लेवल बॉलर है और हमने उसको बख्श दिया है यार.
It's true. 48 off 27 for Haider Ali, just a blow away from getting his first 50. Pakistan 104 for 2. Last delivery of the 12th coming up. Gregory goes short, pulled away by Haider. There is a fielder there, and that's found the gap.
That is his 50.
First one up for Haider Ali, and many more to come for the young Pakistani superstar. He's a budding, emerging talent, and he's played this flawless knock so far. Maiden international T20 50 on debut for Haider Ali. We were shouting for him to come into this lineup, and he's come into his own. First game, and to put a performance like this.
Unbelievable. 5 fours and 2 glorious sixes from Haider Ali. Just 28 deliveries to make his 50. That's probably one of the fastest already in Pakistan.
Especially on debut, which is, again, not something that we see too often with Pakistan. He's been the backbone of this innings so far. Half the runs have come off the bat of Haider Ali, and he salutes the dressing room.
Umair Abdullah साथ कह रहे हैं, kiss me Haider, all caps. Umair Abdullah कह रहे हैं, I like Daryl Harper. I like the way he gave out वो जो अपनी 12 o'clock पर finger लाता था.
यार मुझे वो
सबसे बड़ा waste है Rudy Kutz.
Rudy, the slow finger of death.
56 के dial up पे उसकी उंगली आ रही होती थी. भाई तो किस लिए इतने ड्रामे कर रहा है. हम क्रिकेट देखना है.
बीच में पीछे आपको आवाजें भी आ रही होती थी वो डायल अप कनेक्शन की जो नहीं होती थी. AOL connection वाली. Tom Kern's back into the attack, and England are looking for wickets right now because they.
I was saying double the score, so 216. I hope.
Inshallah. First Pakistan player to get a T20 debut 50. Haider Ali is already in the record books.
Rare. So he's right up there. कोई trivia question तो बन ही सकता है Haider Ali.
Slow delivery this time by Kern, dabbed away towards third man. They'll pick up a single. 109 for 2. Hafiz 31 off 24, and I don't think he's going to get that 50 off 30. Maybe 50 off 35.
6 बॉलों में 19 तो मुश्किल ही लग रहा है.
50 off 35 भी यार चलता है.
यार चलता तो है लेकिन अगर हम डीप डाइव करेंगे कहेंगे ये इनिंग्स इतनी अच्छी नहीं.
फिर आप वो निकाल लें वो इम्पैक्ट क्विक विज विंग
प्लस माइनस
एक्स विज प्लस माइनस एक्स विज गाय मैंने.
ये बात तो आपकी सही है वैसे.
9
XG जो क्रिकेट में फुटबॉल में
जी 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 बिल्कुल.
वैसे आई हैव नो आइडिया व्हाट दैट इज दो.
Expected goals I think.
अच्छा.
I think. Oh, wild
Oh,
slog this time by
yaar.
Heather. Slower delivery beats him. He was trying to go over mid-wicket yet again. Tom Curran, too intelligent and clever there. 67 miles per hour. He's basically a faster Qari Saab.
यार ये अजीबोगरीब और गुड बॉल देयर फॉर राणा नवीद स्पेशल देयर फ्रॉम करंट बैक ऑफ द हैंड
यार वैसे इंग्लैंड
वैसे राणा नवीद को कोई बॉलिंग कोच क्यों नहीं लाता यार ही वाज अ T20 गोट
Maybe doesn't have that ability in terms of communication. I'm not sure.
वो इतना अच्छा सेल्समैन नहीं है जितना गुफी है
और हर किसी की मतलब वो फेक इंग्लिश एक्सेंट भी नहीं होता तो
हाँ.
there are things there that can be missed out. The Lancashire flag, Lancashire flower, the rose seen on that
War of
mast.
the Roses.
Third delivery of the 13th coming up. Tom Curran running in. Heatherly Yorker this time driven down towards mid-off. They'll pick up a single, 110 for 2.
आकिब खान कह रहे हैं और करो वीगो बैन कर दिया अब हर कोई मजाक उड़ा रहा है हम भी ना मजाक उड़ाएं
Papa Bajon.
shout out Papa John's best pizza in the world हमारा
Absolutely love it.
पाए तुसी कोई गलत गल्ला
यानी
फुल
वैसे
पंजाबी
समझ नहीं आया हमें नहीं बैन किया ये फिर किसी ने कमेंट्स में कोई गलत आप लोग गलत हो सकते हैं ख्वाजा गलत
आप
हो ही
लोगों ने
नहीं
हमें
सकता
फंसाया
Fourth delivery coming up of the 13th. Shot away by Hafiz, and that's going to find the fence. That's another 6 for the professor over mid-wicket, and that's the area we've been targeting. Peppered.
Barry Bonds के अब्बा बन गए आज मोहम्मद हफीज look at that huge hit over mid wicket crunched off the bat जैसे ही बल्ले पे लगी it was out of here look at that beautiful cross the line shot and Hafiz
And he sent another fielder into the stands looking for this delivery. Hafiz is just
Unbelievable
baseball
hitting.
swatting these away. That 50 is still on the
और
cards.
यूनुस खान एक और छिक्का पड़ गया मुझे लगता है यूनुस खान ने गंगूली की
Shirt
तरफ अपनी
उतार
शर्ट
के-
उतार के घुमानी शुरू
भाई
कर
मैंने आपको बताया कि उस दिन यूनुस खान was bowing. He was doing the bow to Mohammad Hafiz's innings, so you can understand how highly he rates him. 84-run partnership now.
84
Pakistan
runs, yeah.
116 for 2 after 12.4. England are looking a bit hopeless here. Tom Curran has been just smoked for a massive 6 by Mohammad Hafiz. Let's see what he does for the follow-up. Goes short again, pulled away this time by Mohammad
यार
Hafiz. He
यही
was
shot
riding the bounce. It'll just be a
थोड़ा
single.
प्रीमेडिटेट कर गया वरना यही बॉल अब पॉइंट के ऊपर मारो तो पक्का चौका था
I think उसको जो है वो इतनी शॉर्ट कराई थी
वो
ऑफ
मिड
स्टंप के
विकेट
बाहर कि he
मोड में
couldn't-
आ गया अभी इस
Yeah, he couldn't pull it away. If it was a bit straighter, he might have connected. 117 for 2 after 12.5. The sun is shining on a weird angle on some parts. So the fielders are finding it difficult to locate the ball at times. Haider Ali now on strike. Last delivery of the 13th coming up. 53 off 30 for this young boy.
यार अब मैं कहता हूँ अगर खुदा ना खास्ता विकेट गिरती है तो आप शदाब को भेजो
I was
Not
just going to
Malik,
say
not
that.
Hafiz,
Exactly. I
not
think
Imad,
we
not
need to see
Sarfraz.
Shadab's batting here as well. Tom Curran. Oh, he let it go there, Haider Ali. He thought it might have been a wide, but it was inside the tram lines, and that's going to be given a legal delivery. End of the 13th, 117 for 2. Have a look at this 50 from Haider Ali. Second
Shot,
delivery
yaar.
up. He smoked Moin Ali over
सबसे
mid-wicket
अच्छी
for
शॉट ये
6.
वाली थी ये
Then that flick,
Whoa,
the
whoa,
wrists,
whoa.
the flick of the wrist. And yet again, to Gregory, he used those wrists, deposited him over mid-wicket. Then with the pull shot,
ये थोड़ी लकी थी
he got lucky there for sure because the fielder was inside. But he's hit
ये
some
अच्छा गैप पकड़ा था उसने
great shots. And he's good along the ground as well. This is what we're seeing. He's a
A
very
star is
intelligent
born.
player.
शलालाला शैल आपने देखी है स्टार इज बोर्न
जी जी बिल्कुल देखिए
अच्छी मूवी थी यार
बिल्कुल देखिए
लेडी गागा ने
आशिकी है
वाकई
आशिकी
यार
2.
लेकिन लेडी गागा ने कमाल एक्टिंग की थी यार
No one expected that from her.
यार अनबिलीवेबल
Just
उसका ऑस्कर खा गए बेचारी का।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
और उधर वो अपना कौन सा ब्रैडली को या आई लव यू गर्ल बस यही कर रहा था वो फेक अपनी सुनील दत्त
But yeah, वैसे it
संजय
turned out
दत्त
to
वाली
be a
acting।
lot more emotional than I thought it would.
बहुत
be.
जबरदस्त मूवी थी यार रियली एंजॉयड इट
Great shout there by Khwaja as Qari Saab continues into the attack to Mohammad Hafiz.
वो मार दे
Oh, he's deceived him. Hafiz was trying to come down the track and he flighted this on leg stump and Hafiz not able to connect.
117 for 2 after 13.1 अब आई थिंक कारी साहब ने अपने एंड चेंज कर लिया ही इज टेकिंग द बिग मिड विकेट
Yep.
बाउंड्री प्रोबेबली
And
कह रहा उस तरफ तो मुझे इतने बड़े बड़े लटरियां पड़ी हैं
Mohammad Hafiz is still trying to aim towards mid-wicket. He's down the leg side this time. A
Ooh.
faster delivery might have been the flipper, and
Good
that's given a
keeping, yeah.
wide. Good keeping by Johnny Bear. So 118 for 2. Qari Saab
फैसल
Rashid
कह
is a bit
रहे स्टार इज
confused.
बॉर्न बच्चियों के लिए अच्छी थी कहाँ से उसमें तो सुसाइड कर देता बेचारा स्पॉइलर अलर्ट
Wow, Khwaja.
सुसाइड
It's come down the
What
track,
a
straight
shot,
down the
Hafiz!
ground. And I think this deserves the bang.
majestic 6 straight down the ground straight as an arrow and Mohammad Hafiz ये कौन है ये What a commie hero indeed. Unbelievable striking. मजा आ गया. कारी साहब की तो दाढ़ी सफेद हो गई, इतने छक्के पड़े उनको आज. ओए होए होए. अब वो मॉर्गन वाली क्लिप आएगी, वो डेब्रोने वाला बच्चा नहीं है.
लगा दे, कोई है तो लगा दे.
Morgan hoping for Hafiz wicket.
124 for 2 Pakistan after 13.2, 9.3 run rate. And we're also closing in on the 100 partnership between these two. They've batted beautifully. Hafiz 44 off 28.
6 needed off 2 for Hafiz.
See if he can do it.
Wait.
And he's trying the reverse sweep. It's gone over point. And it somehow found, no, it hasn't found the fence. I was going to faint there.
Suspense नहीं हमें मार दिया.
भाई Hafiz
यार तुम
reverse sweep
आधी भी
खेल
अच्छी
रहा है.
मारते, ये छिक्का था यार.
Hafiz reverse sweeps खेल रहा है.
और वो भी लेग स्टंप के बाहर वाली बॉल को.
What is happening? हम कह रहे थे
It's all happening on change of pace.
टॉम बेंटन जैसे बॉयज खेलते हैं. हफीज की
तो ये टॉप पे जी मारा, उसने कौन सी को शॉट मारी है.
one delivery to get it to his 50 now. 46 off 29. Pakistan 126 for 2.
ओए
Oh, that should
wide,
be wide.
wide, free hit
Down the leg
only.
side.
Is it? Is it given as a wide?
It has nothing.
ओए चलो एक बॉल
एक ball
की
एक ball
दो
अभी
बॉल
दिया
के हम
है.
ग्रेस दे सकते हैं.
चलो शुक्र है, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह. 126 for 2 after 13.4. Hafiz again 1-4 away from his 50. He's moving around the crease, just trying to throw Qari Saab off a little bit. And Qari Saab is falling for the mind games here.
I keep on falling. 126 for 2 after 13.4. Come on, Hafiz.
Musical evening for AZ.
मार इसको.
Off.
Is it in the gap?
Hard sweep.
Is it in the gap? Is it in the gap?
Yeah.
Mohammad Hafiz. He's got his 50. 50 for the Shan-e-Lahore, for the Kalandri captain. Beautiful innings. 50 of 31 deliveries. He's off by 1, and look at that bat. Double pump. Take it, the haters. Beautiful innings.
Telling
from
you, look at the
Professor.
stoic approach. He doesn't even care about these 50s. He's here for the 100s. I was one delivery off Khwaja. मानते
बात
हैं या
है
नहीं?
यार.
मानते हैं नहीं prediction को?
Bookie of the Year award आपको ही मिलेगा.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
Alhams.
Alham.
Hashtag. Well, look at that.
Hafiz, no emotion on the face, not even smiling. He's just out there to do his job, playing for Pakistan, playing for the star on the shirt. It's the name on the front that matters.
And he
And he gets beaten by a googly. Very next delivery. 14 up,
पूरा ओवर
130
खेल
for 2.
के हफीज ने मुश्किलों से 2 चौके मारे, बट आदिल रशीद कारी साहब absolutely smashed today. 4 overs, 0 for 40. Look at that. Clean hitting. Beautiful sixes over mid wicket.
4 sixes, 3 fours, and now the score prediction should be coming in. Pakistan already 130 for 2 with 6 overs to go, pardon me. And if 200 can be achieved, perhaps 210, this will be a difficult chase. England can't do this every single day. Pakistan won't bowl as badly as they did. The decisions will not be as bad either. As Mohammad Hafiz
प्लेटफॉर्म तो सेट हो गया, दोनों बैट्समैन 50 पे हैं. अब तो कोई एक्सक्यूज नहीं पाकिस्तान को टू नॉट गेट अ बिग स्कोर, बट दे माइट बी अ बिट टायर्ड. इट्स क्वाइट टायरसम टू बी रनिंग बिटवीन द विकेट्स. बेचारा हैदर अली तो दूसरे ओवर से उधर आया हुआ. 130 for 2 after 14. 6 overs to go. Let's get your predictions, Ahmed Hassan.
210.
अच्छा, यानी हम 70
मैं बता
80
रहा
रन कर रहे हैं.
मैं बता रहा हूँ मोहम्मद हफीज की 60 बॉल पे सेंचुरी पक्की.
60 बॉलों पे.
60 बॉल
Let's
पे.
get your predictions as well for the final score.
36 तो इनिंग्स में रह गई हैं, वो अगली 28 वो
36
खेल लेगा
गेंदात
तो
में हम कितने रन करेंगे?
आई फील कि 200 तो एटलीस्ट मतलब होते ही हैं,
करना है यार.
क्योंकि 6 ओवर्स में अगर आप 15 के रन रेट पे जा रहे हैं, which is very
मसला ये है
doable.
कि अगर एक बंदा भी आउट हो जाता है.
साकिब महमूद जैसे बॉलर्स भी
सकीब,
बाकी हैं, ऐसी बात
टॉम
नहीं है.
करन और जॉर्डन है बाकी यार ऐसे ही
कारी साहब को तुमने वैसे ही इतना फेंटा मारा है आज
प्रोजेक्टेड
के.
खड़े खड़े हमारे 186 पर ने. सो 12 and over gets us to 202. That should be
Jordan
the
back.
target.
53 off 31, Heather 130 for 2,
ये अच्छा
50
एक
off
मुकाबला होने
32.
वाला है. मुझे लग रहा है आर्या पार से.
And I think he's going to go big. He realizes that it's time to accelerate this a bit more. He can possibly put Pakistan towards 210 as Jordan comes in, goes
Ooh.
Yorker length. He knows the prowess of this young man,
दो आजा नहीं है.
and they'll get a single towards mid wicket.
रमीज हसन साथ ही 230 हुआ है.
ओए होए होए, 230 means 90 runs, 100 runs बल्कि. Oof.
Have to smash every ball. Enough batting left कह रहे हैं आदिल.
Yeah, I don't
मूसा कह रहे हैं मुसाद का. मुसाद अभी हमारे वो ट्रबल शूटिंग कर रहे हैं.
बस आने वाले हैं. फिक्र
पीटीए
ना
में
करें.
हमने एक वो डाल दी, हमने एप्लीकेशन डाल दी है.
अगर आपको
फवाद
पीछे
चौधरी को
गालियों की आवाज आ रही है तो हम Mazhar
F-bombs and the
Khan
mofos. रोशान होम्स की वैल्यू बढ़ गई. आई थिंक दैट्स हिज कंस्ट्रक्शन कंपनी जो है हफीज की. रोशान
अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा
रोशान बेटे का नाम
है. फुल लेग साइड
बीवी का नाम है. बीवी तो नायला है उसका नाम.
बेटे का नाम का है.
हाँ रोशान. अच्छा अच्छा.
बीवी का
एमी पेंडोरस बॉक्स खुल जाना था इधर.
एक और बिंगो कार्ड एंट्री ख्वाजा की. ऑफ साइड में सिर्फ एक जो है वो नहीं. एक्चुअली नो स्वीपर ऑन द ऑफ साइड. सो ही इज गोना बी बॉलिंग ऑन द लेग स्टंप, मेकिंग हफीज गो इनसाइड आउट हियर. Might go for that slow delivery to try and get us scooped out. But Mohammad Hafiz, can hit you all across the ground. Jordan comes in, full delivery outside off stump, driven down towards long
या
on
अल्लाह
for a
या
single.
रसूल. चेंज ऑफ पेस बेकसूर. हमारी चैट को बहाल करो. हमारे प्लगइन को अनब्लॉक करो. हमने क्या बिगाड़ा तुम लोगों का?
ये एनक वाला जिन कहाँ से आ गया? 100 partnership up of 63 deliveries for these two batsmen.
Unbelievable stuff.
Mohammad Hafiz 51 off 33 in that. Heather Ali 45 off 27.
चैट को ढक दो.
For those of you who don't know, that's the famous
Shout
or
out.
infamous
Arnab साहब.
Arnab Saab.
यार my dad, I swear to God, every night if you put the AC on, कमरा अंधेरा में हो सुकून से ठंडा चिल मौसम, he can't sleep. The only way he can sleep is on the couch. Arnab on 99 volume, वो पीछे लगा हुआ, he's out in a minute. वो लगा हुआ अपनी बकवास शिफ्स. वो राजपूत बेचारे उसके पीछे ही लगा हुआ है पिछले 2 महीनों से. And every day my dad falls asleep watching him.
It's a great little lullaby for him. As Jordan continues, he's bowled him. That's the end of Heather Ali. Gets the Yorker, quick, fast, straight, and he is not able to connect this time. But an excellent innings on debut, the first ever Pakistani to get a T20 50 on debut, 54 off 32. Who does that bring to the crease?
Yeah, very good question. I hope they send in Shadab. Trust him with his big striking ability. But मुझे लग रहा है वही age-old Shoaib Malik आएंगे. But shout out to Heather Ali with a beautiful innings, 54 off 33. First Pakistani to make a 50 on debut, held the innings together, kept the counter-attack going on the English bowlers and set up Pakistan for a big score. Well played young lad, well played young gun. और बेचारे हमारे खुशदिल शाह भी एक youngster हैं.
यार इसको भी chance मिलना चाहिए था वैसे. थोड़ी सी इसके साथ ज्यादती हुई, but what an innings.
Assassin has come to the party. Well played, boy.
And he's got the back.
Yes.
Emerging batsman, emerging Steve Smith, right?
इतने ज्यादा खेल चुका है यार ऑलरेडी. और सिर्फ 122 रन. दैट्स क्रिमिनल यार. ये हमारा पक्का बैट्समैन है यार. But a good Yorker there from Jordan. Well played, Heather. Now it's the opportunity for Shadab to get some quick. Yes, way right off the mid the bat. A ridiculous appeal there from Jordan. क्या हो गया यार? अंधे ही हो गए हैं ये लोग. पागल तो नहीं हो गए तुम कहीं? हमारे शेडी, हमारे स्मिथ लाइट को ऐसे रिव्यूज ले रहे हैं. शर्म आनी चाहिए आपको. Right off the middle of the bat, and Shadab is off the mark in the T20 series. Shadab has come in, and now Hafiz on strike. 133 for 3, 14.4. Just 5 overs to go. Ab momentum nahi lose karna. This is the key spell of the game, which can make or break whether Pakistan get to a score around 200. England with only 1 review left, and Chris Jordan setting his field, 3rd man in the circle, so that'd be a chance for an easy boundary. Fine leg has been brought way back, ताकि वो जो एक फ्लिक मारते हैं हफीज वो चौका ना पड़े. Oh, he's beaten. ये क्या? He was aiming for that 3rd man boundary. Tried that.